Hey guys, it's King Mike X here with another Dragalia Lost update. Gonna be talking about what of this month in Dragalia Lost from Yuji Okada. So, first up, he was talking about how. So he talks about the two Fire Emblem Hero events, and also talked about some of the updates as you saw. So, and he also announced that Tiki will be available on May 3rd. Uh, she's going to be unique in her own way. And also talks about the Colosseum, where where you'll fight successive battles against adventurers from Dragalia Lost and receive rewards based on how many battles you're able to win. The, there are quests for each of the five elements and several difficulty levels. And the highest one for Infernal is going to be high, even though there are no special rewards for Infernal difficulty. So, yeah, there's that. Anyway, so plan for this month. After the Fire Emblem Heroes event ends, they're finally reviving Loyalty's Requiem. It hasn't been revived. It's one of the only few events that hasn't been revived yet. I think it's one of the only raid one. Anyway, they also are giving us on the day that it revives. We're getting mana spirals for CELLIERA and Ranzel. Now Ranzel is gonna have Dispel, remove enemy buffs. So yeah, you can use him for Sierra to get rid of her defense buff. I wonder what Sierra is gonna have, but we've been asking for her to get one for a while, and we have asked for this event to. I mean, it was the first event, and she had to get a rerun, but we've gotten multiple reruns at the Lunar New Year. It's too much. Um, and then they also plan to add an interlude to Chapter 13, and I think this is on. Oh yeah, they're adding the big added the Dream Big under the Big Top Facility event to the event compendium, which I don't think we've had a rerun. I don't remember having a rerun of that. Don't remember if we had a rerun of that. We might have. Um, oh, and this is surprising. Volkswagen Master difficulty. And Tier 2 Flame Attuned 6-star weapons. So yeah. So master difficulty for it's only going to be for Volk. There's going to add more over time, so there's that. And also, they also announced that, and they also talk about the adventurer, the new adventurer thing. So an adventurer can equip up to two skills from other adventurers. Only the leader of each team can use the skills equipped from other adventurers. To equip skills from another adventurer, the adventurer who the skill belongs to must be level 80 or higher and have at least 50, what did I say, 50 mana nodes unlocked. So, yes, that means at, you have to have everything unlocked for them. So, hopefully, that will be fine. Specific items must also be used. It looks like so. They'll probably go more into detail. Like, when it comes out, we'll probably get more about their specific items. Skill. And also skills belonging to adventurers who join as part of the main campaign can be equipped even if they do not meet the conditions described above. Some skills cannot be equipped in this way. So yes, there will be changes. It's still in development, so they said about that. Chapter 14 is scheduled for release in June, they announced, and also they are saying that you actually a new adventurer will be joining you in Chapter 14. So that's what he kind of went over, but he also gave us 1,200 worm and 30 blessed Ethan ashes. And anyway, so Now going back to, let's actually take a look. So as now I'm going to be going over to Dragalia's homepage. So as you know that we will be getting the 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 loyalties requiem. So now if I remember correct, if we could go over to the events, um, event if you remember, there hasn't been many events that we've got multiples of. I know for a fact we haven't gotten Loyalties Requiem, but if I remember correctly, I don't think we got. We did get kind of in captivity. We did just get Wishes to the Wind, but I don't think Dream Big under the. Yeah, Dream Big was never put in, so they're redoing it for the first. So they're putting it into the event compendium. Now, I'm gonna go over to the adventurers and let's talk about CELLIERA and Randall. Okay, so CELLIERA, there's, and of course Randall. So as you know, Randall has a dispel. Will have a dispel. I'm thinking it's gonna be 20. It's either they're probably gonna give his tornado bash have dispel, or who knows? It could be anything. Or they could. It's gonna be hard to say, but Seriata, I have. It could be tornado bash as his skill. He could have just a skill, or it could be, who knows? So they could change like his first abilities, Slayer strength, because they've changed abilities from what they are. Normally gave some people unique abilities. So we'll see how it goes. But as far as I know, Ranzo's. Pretty sure that this tornado bash is going to be the dispel one. It's probably going to have like something else with it, and I'm pretty sure they're going to turn into Slayer's strength and something else. And who knows what this could be? It's hard to guess what they could do with him. Now her, I can easily kind of guess. I feel like so this might get increased to. This might. It's hard to say what this would do. I feel like they will have Winter's Blade. It would still have Winter's Blade and it would still have Hard Stream, but I'm thinking that Winter's Blade could possibly be. They probably increase the time to 15 seconds with Winter's Blade, and Ardent Stream might have a frostbite effect. Or because that seems to be the thing that people have been giving. Um, then of course there's HP 70 because strength. They could increase that, and Thami's Bane maybe do some else. Burn Res, gonna max it out most likely. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff that can happen. And then let's talk about. I mean, it's hard to say. I'm hoping to give. We'll see what initiatives they have, but this could be. This is looking to be good, and I can't wait for these two to come out. Especially can't wait for the skills to come out. And I'm wondering what Tiki's gonna have. It's gonna be interesting. I'm hoping that this isn't the only adventure that's gonna be getting a what was it again? I'm hoping that this isn't going to be the only adventure that they give, because they've been usually when they release adventures, they've been releasing them in pairs of four, where they have at least one 5 star, two 4 star, and where they have like usually four adventures. Recently, they've been many of them, so I'm hoping that they also, not only will they have rental, I'm hoping that they also give us maybe give Lily a mana spiral as well as Awesome, because well, if we go to the DPS and look at where Awesome and Lily are, The kind of not good. Okay, there's Lily. Lily's weaker than Renee. Mind you, with affliction rate. Without it, she's actually. No, she's still weaker. So there's that. So she desperately needs one. And, I mean, Orsom. Where is Orsom? I know he's in here. Pretty sure he's. Yeah, he's right above CELLIERA, so they should also give him one, especially because I mean, it was so funny that the meta for Hype on Hilda used to be it like literally wasn't even in the meta when Hyper Hilda like she was, but it's like no one would use her of because there was only one good thing about because there really wasn't any way to survive opening blast without using, if I remember correctly, you had had max. Yeah, excuse me. You basically, oh god, you basically had to have maxed out. You had to have maxed out like before. Like the meta was like you had to have maxed out at the of both of the elemental orbs and weapon the weapon dojo for whatever character had to be at 16. I think for Lily, in order to use her optimal, you had to use um actually I think it was had to you had to max out the weapon dojo to use her optimal because she wanted to survive opening blast otherwise. Even with the flame, even with the one thing, but now I mean it's much easy. I mean you can do it now, but she's not good anymore. In fact, like there were so many better. There's so many higher DPS people like Summer Style. Um, actually, that's that. Just that. Oh, and Pipple. Um, I mean, mind you, there aren't many wand users. I think there's only four water wand, which are Lily, Dragon Xander, uh, Summer Style, and of course, Pipple are the only four. And the strongest one just happens to be the one that doesn't even have a damage skill. That's hilarious. But anyway, guys, that's gonna be it. I'm looking forward to that because, especially because the event ends on May 11th. Um, if I remember correctly, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's May 11th. Well, it says May 11th, but yeah, we only have it for. It ends after the 11th. My bad. I mean, it'll be the 11th still when on the West Coast, but on the East Coast, it will be technically it will be the next day. It will be the 12th, and at which point we get these two. We get these two some of the MCs. I'm hoping that these characters also get 50 70 mana sparrows too. The big under the top because truth be told, I mean they're also really bad. If I was to go, I mean they're like near the bottom. Both of them are. I mean Fritz. Look how poor Fritz is. Fritz is like the third weakest light character, and Anoi is kind of in the middle. It looks like, but then again, she still kind of sucks because there's all these characters who do our job better. And well, just to show you what they have, if I was to give them what I would think, I mean, her paralysis is there already. Um, and she has stun. I thinking they might just give her paralysis and also make this maybe and make it give her a buff move, a move that does yeah, maybe paralysis or something that does extra damage to buff or to stun enemies or anything. I mean, she is a good unit. She is a good unit. Um, she could be a good unit, and in fact, she might make energy useful again, kind of like how Pipple has made energy useful for him because his kid is kind of ridiculous with his high strength thing. And then there's of course Fritz. Fritz, I mean, definitely needs him. So I mean, his could definitely be good because his is also stunned. So maybe paralysis. I'm thinking, and maybe increase the maybe have this as like a paralysis or stun Punisher. And they got to do something with these two because otherwise it's kind of not the greatest. I mean, they're okay, but they need a 70 MC desperately. They both aren't too good, and they could get so much stronger. I mean, and she has good abilities because her energized strength is actually pretty good because especially with how fast she could get up energy, especially with the energy equal strength, it kind of makes her. I mean, it's only good for her right now, but it benefits her a lot. But the energy strength, I mean, I wish it was stronger though. And she's also a poison res unit, which not much content, but that will change once we get that might change when we get the shadow Agito, the shadow Agito. We get the shadow Agito boss, the last one, where we'll be needing light units. Um, as for Fritz, I'm gonna say the strength up above is amazing, and I mean Fritz has some pretty good skills, but unfortunately there's one issue, which is he needs a defense, some way to increase defense, because otherwise he kind of is not good without him. And striker skills should be changed to something else, like maybe like a flurry instead. They should add flurry to it and make it better because it sucks by itself. But anyway, guys, that's gonna be it for this video. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.